Have you ever wondered how one small act of kindness can change a person's entire destiny? Sometimes, the people we least expect are the ones who hold the keys to opportunities we've only dreamed about. Today, I'll tell you the story of a poor young girl whose simple kindness touched the heart of an old man without knowing he was the richest farmer in town, and how that single moment transformed her life forever. It all began on a dusty afternoon in a small village where life moved slowly, and dreams often felt too heavy for the poor to carry. A young girl named Aisha lived with her widowed mother in a crumbling house at the edge of the fields. She was no stranger to hardship. Her father had passed away years ago, and since then, her mother struggled to put even the simplest meals on the table. Many days, Aisha went to school with an empty stomach, her old uniform faded and shoes full of holes. Yet despite all her struggles, Aisha carried a light in her heart. She believed in kindness, in helping others, even when she had nothing herself that day. As she walked home from school with her books clutched tightly against her chest, she saw an old man standing at the corner of the busy road. Cars and motorbikes rushed by, honking loudly, and the man seemed frightened, holding a wooden stick in one hand. His steps were shaky, and his eyes looked tired as if he could barely see the road ahead. Most people passed him by without a glance, too busy with their own lives. But Aisha slowed her steps. Something in her heart told her she couldn't just walk away. "Uncle, do you need help?" she asked gently. The old man turned his wrinkled face toward her. His voice was faint but grateful. "Yes, child. My eyes don't see well anymore. I need to cross, but I fear I'll be struck down by those fast cars." Without hesitation, Aisha held out her small hand. "Don't worry, uncle. I'll help you." Together, they stepped carefully into the road. Aisha held her hand out to signal the drivers to slow down. Some ignored her, others honked, but she didn't flinch. She guided the old man across, step by step, until they reached the other side safely. When they finally stood on solid ground again, the old man placed his trembling hand on her head and whispered, "You are a brave child. May God bless you." Aisha smiled, shy but sincere. "I only did what anyone should do, uncle. Take care of yourself." She didn't wait for thanks or reward. She simply turned and walked away, clutching her books again, her mind already drifting toward the chores waiting for her at home. What Aisha didn't know was that the man she had helped was no ordinary elder. He was Haji Karim, the town's wealthiest farmer. Known by all, he owned vast fields of wheat, rice, and fruit orchards. Yet in his old age, he lived simply, often dressing like any other villager. People respected him for his success, but most sought his money before they sought his heart. That day, he had walked without his usual helpers, wanting to feel the world outside his guarded home. And in that moment of weakness, it was a poor schoolgirl, not a relative, not a servant, not a friend, who had shown him the kindness no wealth could buy. That night, Aisha returned to her dimly lit home, where her mother sat sewing torn clothes for neighbors to earn a few coins. Their dinner was only a small piece of bread shared between them. Aisha told her mother about the old man she had helped, but to her, it was nothing worth boasting about. "Helping others is what Father always taught us," she said with a soft smile. Her mother nodded proudly, even as her eyes glistened with hidden worries about tomorrow. The next morning, a knock echoed on their fragile wooden door. Aisha opened it to find a group of men standing there, dressed in neat clothes. Behind them stood the same old man she had helped. She gasped in surprise. "My child," the man said warmly, "do you remember me?" "Uncle, you?" Aisha stammered, confused. "Yes," he chuckled. "But I am not just any old man. I am Haji Karim. You helped me when no one else stopped. I want to repay your kindness." Her mother rushed to the doorway, shocked and nervous. "Sir, we need nothing. My daughter only did what was right." But Haji Karim smiled. "And that is exactly why I must help her. A heart as pure as hers deserves a chance." From that day forward, Haji Karim made it his mission to support Aisha. He paid for her school fees, bought her new books, and even provided food for her family. But more than that, he encouraged her to dream bigger. He often told her, "Child, wealth means nothing if it isn't used to lift others. One day, you will understand this truth." Years passed, and Aisha worked harder than ever. With the old farmer's help, she not only finished her studies but earned a scholarship to become a teacher. She never forgot the day she helped him cross the street. It became the moment that defined her life, but the true test came later when Haji Karim fell gravely ill. Many people who once sought his favor disappeared. But Aisha stayed by his side, reading to him, caring for him, and praying for his recovery. In his final days, he told her, "I was blessed with wealth, but my greatest blessing was meeting you. Promise me you will continue helping others the way you helped me." When he passed away, it was revealed that he had left a large part of his land to Aisha not because she asked for it, but because she had earned it with her heart. Instead of selling it or living a rich life, she used it to build a small school in the village, where children from poor families could study for free, and so, the girl who once had nothing became the light of her town. People admired her not just for what she achieved, but for her unwavering kindness. So remember this: kindness is never wasted. A small act you do today, even if no one notices, might be the seed of a miracle tomorrow. Just like Aisha, whose simple act of helping an old man cross the road changed her destiny forever.